Okay, I think I'm down to my last snake story, unless I think of another one I want to tell. I've actually got two more snake stories, but I'm purposely omitting those. One of them's kind of embarrassing to me because I would now consider it cruelty to animals. The other one's a little bit embarrassing to my brother, and so I think I'm going to leave those stories out and just go with making everybody think I've been a wonderful person all my life, albeit done some weird things. We've talked about a cottonmouth that I kicked into the boat. We've talked about the copperhead that I threw at my brother. This one's a rattlesnake. But it involves another spelunking story, that there was another cave we decided we wanted to go visit. And I was with at least two other friends. There might have been four of us. There's either three or four of us. We went to go explore this cave we had heard about. We had to kind of hike up on the side of you can't really call it a mountain, it's more of a large hill back in Oklahoma. We don't have mountains like in Utah. We got up to the entrance of the cave, and just as we're walking up into the entrance of the cave, all of a sudden we hear a rattling noise, which all of us pretty much immediately recognized the sound of a rattlesnake. And we all just kind of freeze. As a matter of fact, I think I might have yelled, "Freeze!" And we all froze right in our tracks. And they're sitting probably 4 feet, 3 feet. It's hard to know after this many years exactly how close we were to it, but it was close enough that we were afraid if we took one more step, we'd get bitten. And so we just stood there for like a second, and I told everybody, okay, on the count of 3, we're going to turn around and run down this hill as fast as we can and hope that snake doesn't bite us. And so I go 1, 2, 3, and we turn around and we go running down the hill. And you got to know after 2 or 3 steps we probably were out of danger. But once you've got your adrenaline going and you're running down a hill, it's more exciting to keep running and screaming. As I got close to the bottom of the hill, I decided, I can jump the rest of the way down the last 10 feet or something. Problem being at the bottom of the hill was it was all rocks, loose rocks about this big around, all different sizes probably actually, and also quite common for that area, there are vines that grow down from the tops of trees. I don't know what grapevines or what they are, but anyway, these long vines that are like 20 and 30 feet long that hang down from the trees. And so just as I decide to make a jump, apparently one of those vines had wrapped around my leg, I think it was my right leg. And so I launched myself into the air with this vine tangled around my right leg, and I go sliding, kind of like sliding into home plate as a baseball runner, except I go sliding across the top of all this gravel, kind of like Superman. And remember, I had all kinds of little nicks and cuts all over my body after doing that. And I'd like to say I learned a lesson, but I probably really didn't. It just made a fun ending to my story about something stupid that happened to me. And that's the end of the snake stories. We'll have to move on to a new topic.